you quite sure, Rune? We don't know what will happen if you fail.
Do not fear for me. I will not fail. I will be the one to read one of your books, sage. Present to me the choices. There are 4 for you to read. The Book of Adroit Deeds, the Book of Daring Deeds, the Book of Arcane Deeds, or the Book of Exalted Deeds. Choose wisely. There is only one that catches my eye, the Book of Arcane Deeds, for I am a user of the arcane. I will pick that one. A quick choice, but is it the right one? I will give you one more chance to reconsider. There is no need. Pass me the book and I will read.
Rune attains level 13, gaining 1 hit point. I believe we have chosen correctly.
You have chosen wisely. The path will be shown unto you. May fortune walk at your side. And don't cut down any more trees.
Oh, don't worry, we won't. I promise. You don't know what danger you were in there, Rune.
I know full well what danger I was in. But we prevailed, and hopefully Myth Drannor will soon be revealed to us. We can only hope. My search has led to this point.
Then let us not tarry.
Indeed. I feel more powerful than I was before. Perhaps the book had some sort of magical enchantment upon it.
Perhaps so, or it could have melted off your face.
It could have, but it did not. There are always risks with the arcane, my friend. I tread a dangerous path every day.
Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play the Eye of the Beholder 3, Assault on Myth Drannor. And when last we left off, we chose wisely, which means that Rune has even more spells that he can prepare, like a second Disintegrate, and another 3rd level spell. I think Invisibility 10-foot radius seems fine. And another 2nd level spell. Perhaps another Improved Identify. Seems pretty good. And another 1st level spell. Out of all of these, I think a shield spell might actually be useful. And with that, I think we should rest. It doesn't seem like such a great place to rest. Too many monsters around for comfort.
Then we shall move on. There are not many places we can go, but we can go this way here. To the north, which hopefully will lead to somewhere good. My friends, I think we may have found Myth Drannor. Let us rest before we go in.
I still don't think we're going to be very safe.
Then we shall press on.
I don't think we're going to be safe there either.
Well, it's either we stay here and be in peril, or we move forward and be in peril. I, for one, say we should just keep going. Through the trees you behold the ruined city of Myth Drannor. Dark clouds hover above, portending certain doom for any travellers bold enough to reach the heart of the city. Do you have the strength and courage to continue? Let us press on. The evil that rules this place will know fear when we are done.
Oh, I do hope you're right, Valendra.
We have the strength and courage. And here we are, in the ruins of Myth Drannor. Time to save.
This place has seen better days.
That it has. It has laid ruined for a long time.
Oh, what is that?
I believe that is a chimera. We should be cautious when facing it.
Oh, you don't need to tell me that. Can they breathe fire?
I believe they can.
Oh, wonderful. Just what I always wanted to know.
We've seen these creatures before in Dungeon Hack. Yet another creature that was used there as well. And Lilantha has gained a level. We'll quickly go and recover these arrows and check out that room which the Chimera were within, and quite a few of them as well.
I imagine a fair chunk of this game is going to take place here. Whoa, lots of scrolls! All of the mage scrolls as well. Remove curse, improved invisibility, water breathing, slow, and invisibility 10-foot radius. Now, I know some of these Rune does not have, like water breathing and slow. I think I found a spell that I want you to have prepared above, say, invisibility 10-foot radius. Let's actually get rid of that and get water breathing ready, because that sounds really useful, and saving after getting all of that stuff is also pretty useful. Let's keep looking around, shall we? Prayer has expired. It might actually be a good idea to rest anyway, if we can. We can! That's really good. Surprising that Myth Drannor itself is safer to rest in than the forest just outside. But I'm not going to complain. Protection from evil? Water breathing we don't quite need just yet. Look at all of those spells. My, am I happy to see all of those spells that we have from that Ring of Wizardry. A fine thing to get indeed. We'll get an aid here, and then a true seeing. And then finally, spiritual hammer. And we'll keep exploring, and see about facing even more chimera. We need to watch out for their fire breath for sure. A fireball would do a lot of damage to Rune. So let's keep looking around, and see where else we can uncover. A door. Let's carefully look in, shall we? And be very careful of the enemies that will ambush us. Indeed. One taken care of? Okay, I don't like the sound of that. I'm not surprised. Let's just quickly recover those arrows and head into that building. Any respite from the foes here is a good thing indeed. Hello, calls a raspy yet unthreatening voice. I cannot tell you how good it feels to see friendly faces. Verily, a friendly face is an oasis in the wilderness. Are you quite sure this person is friendly? Seems pretty friendly to me. Well met. I'm Ashan, and these are my friends, Rune, Lilanva, Delmare, Sandstar, and Valendra. We're seeking to rid this place of evil. They call me Rex, for back home I was to be a king of my people. Then the evil god Monder came to our plane, kidnapped us, and brought us here to your world. My leader, Grift, sent me here looking for the Codex of the Plains. He hopes the tome will contain the knowledge necessary to return us to our home. I am a cleric. Perhaps if we band together, we will live longer. What sayest you? Well, what do we all think? I think having another cleric is a fine idea, but having more than 6 people would definitely draw a lot of attention to us. I understand if you have no room for me. Hold. There may be room. What do you mean, Delmare? You managed to get me to Myth Drannor, which is more than I could have possibly hoped to have achieved by myself. I believe I could leave your group for a time and search for the sword that I seek alone. Are you quite sure? Won't you be in peril? I will indeed be in peril, Lilanva, but I believe I shall be all right. And if not, perhaps you will find the sword when I could not. It may be useful to you. If you're sure. I would prefer to stay with you, but given the fact that you could do with another cleric, especially with so many undead that will be here, it's best that I part company with you. Farewell. We will meet again, I'm sure. It was good to travel with you, for as brief a time as it was. We can only benefit from working together, Rex. Then it is agreed. We are as one. Select a character to dismiss from the party, or press escape to cancel. So long, Delmare. You were only with us briefly, but constantly having to recover arrows isn't the greatest thing. And Delmare dropped all of his stuff, which I knew would happen from playing Eye of the Beholder 1. We have Rex with us. Rex currently has Braces of Protection +2 and an armor class of 6. He also has some pretty decent stats: Strength 17, Intelligence 13, Charisma 14, Wisdom of 15, and is level 9. We should probably sort out his spells. Having 2 clerics is just fantastic, because that means we have so much more healing, and when our spells expire, we can always cast even more of them, and just keep going. It means we have more time between resting. I don't think we're really going to be changing necessarily what we have prepared compared to what Lilanva has. Just having 2 clerics is quite fantastic. Dispel magic, prayer. He is a lower level, which means that he does have slightly less magic, but he has enough. Protection from evil, and a cure serious wounds, and we will have a single use of true seeing. As for everything else, we'll get that in time. Let us ready all of the... we can't put that there indeed. Let's ready all the stuff that we like to take with us, because there's a lot to sort through. I'm surprised that he left all of his stuff here. You think he might want some of it? Clearly he has no need for this stuff, so we can better use it. Indeed. We might as well not let it go to waste. Could you hold these for us, Rex? No problem. It is easy for me to do. We have a warm-blooded dinosaur, and they are pretty neat indeed. We'll have even more of these arrows. Perhaps we'll find somebody who can make use of them. It's more likely that we won't be able to, but we might as well hold on to them. And this does of course mean that we have 2 people who are capable of using spiritual hammers, which means that the entire party can be in the attack all. Also, you might as well wear this and have a pretty impressive armor class, -3. We could actually give you even better, I think. I think this armor is, nope, that armor is actually slightly worse. We'll take all of these, and with that, we are ready. After, of course, actually, I was about to say after, of course, we rest, but you have all of the buffs that our previous party member has. Curious, you wouldn't think that would be the case, but we will briefly rest so that we can get that spiritual hammer ready and get you in the attack all. The only person that isn't in that is Rune. So let's have True Seeing and Haste. We'll have Lilanva use all of her spells first, and then when they run out, we will buff again with Rex. Protection from evil, and then prayer. All we need now is 1 more wizard, and my party will be perfect. We'll have 2 blasters of fireballs and 2 users of healing magic. And that's always awesome. Let's get a spiritual hammer and a spiritual hammer. Marvelous. Are you ready, Rex? Ready as I'll ever be. Let us move on. And we shall, for we have much to do here in Myth Drannor, and no more arrows to pick up, which is always good. Let's keep looking around, and probably find more chimeras that will try and kill us. Nothing here. This, I believe, is the way out of Myth Drannor. Or maybe this is the way out. No, that is the way... Nope, this is actually the way out, and the other place was where those scrolls were. Let us gather our strength and courage once again with the shortest little ditty there, and reappear back in Myth Drannor. And go into here. Oh, more chimeras! Spoke too soon. Let us take them on, and be victorious. Chimeras will not defeat us. Definitely not. Also, any goodies here? No. More chimeras, though, that immediately fell victim to all of our attacks. A +5 longsword, +4 longsword, and this polearm, and 2 spiritual hammers. There is absolutely nothing up here that makes going this way worth it. But we are hearing the sound of even more chimeras, so let's explore cautiously. Anyone in here? I don't like that sound. Let's open this cautiously and see who is behind it. Probably nothing good. Ah, it would seem like we have found people that have succumbed to madness. That's not surprising considering how dangerous this place is. Let's not let them hit us, because I don't want to find out just what they can do. It's likely nothing that I actually want to discover, and there was nothing in here worth exploring for whatsoever. So, we'll keep moving forward. It is the case in a third game in a trilogy that you will start meeting more peculiar choices for companions. Imagine if the first game had given us access to a Sauriel. It would have been quite an unexpected sight in the sewers beneath Waterdeep, but we did find some pretty unusual things down there, to be fair. This is a creature that has been petrified. Perhaps we can just leave it there. That seems like a perfect idea. Or we could unpetrify it. Why would we want to do that? Because it may not be hostile? It's likely going to be hostile. Oh, well, there we go. That one was hostile. I think we angered it. To be fair, I think we were always going to anger it. There's another one in here. And, ooh, goodies. Lots of goodies. There is a short sword here. A magical one, I imagine. And that's a lot of stuff that is hidden behind... Ow! Well, that hurt. Perhaps I can dispel the effect. Oh, we can, but we did also dispel absolutely everything that we currently had on us. Let's quickly rest, shall we? And get all of those buffs back, because we don't want to face any chimeras or people that have gone mad without all of those buffs. We'd also like to see what all of this stuff is. So, true seeing, and haste once more. And we will quickly buff up, and you might as well get that spiritual hammer ready, Rex. Just so that we are ready, just in case something sneaks up on us, which it inevitably will. I'm sure at one point, while we're readying our spells, we will get ambushed. It's not right now, but it could be later. A ring of fire resistance! Well, that's not something you see every day. Indeed not. I will take this, and you can have that, Rex. Thank you. You are most generous. A mage scroll of Hold Undead. Well, that's being scribed right away. And Hold Person, we don't need that. Protection from paralysis, we don't need that. Another Hold Person. And a crystal key. Now, a crystal key is something that we could use, and I think we'll get rid of that iron ration. We have quite a few iron rations, actually. We have a longbow here. A bow we can get rid of instead of a longbow, and I don't really think we need that, so we can put that down instead of having that. Also, we're getting a bit hungry. Very hungry, in fact. So, let us get some food. And we'll drop these rations. Fortunately, Rex has that spell. we have 2 uses of it. A little redundant maybe, but always a good idea to have a little bit of redundancy in a party. You never know when Lilanva or Rex may eat a fireball and get into some bother. Actually, once we are done here, I will actually ready a... We'll wait until we are actually going to rest. I may need that disintegrate, but we will definitely unpetrify this chimera and see if there's something to that chimera being held like that. Likely not, but worth looking at. Worst thing that could happen is... Ooh! Well, that's a hoard indeed. We need to wait for our spiritual hammers to come back. They might be a little bit. Oh, they are definitely not just normal people. Also, our spiritual hammers have not returned. This one has a ring of feather falling. You might as well have that. Oh, that's why they never came back, because they flew straight off the screen into another area. Good thing we have more of these. Good thing we have more. As for what's in here, the answer is loads of peril. We can deal with lots of peril. I'd rather you didn't hit me, though. And there is some cursed stuff here. Like this mace that's cursed. This mace is not cursed. A helm of underwater breathing. A lot better than a normal helmet. You should have that, and we'll give you this. Here is a normal shield, a cursed suit of plate mail, and a non-cursed suit of plate mail. Armor class -4, armor class -5. Armor class -4, armor class -3. So if we give you that, and then give you this, your armor class is exactly the same, but we might as well give you some plate mail as opposed to chain mail. As for this mace, I am curious as to what it is, and that's assorted chunks of rubble, masonry debris, and other evidence of age and decay that's lying scattered about. This is a mace +2. We don't need another one of them, but hey, we found some pretty nice stuff here. And when we come back, folks, we have got rid of our ranger, and instead we have 2 clerics. Are we ever going to be able to be stopped now? Most likely, because rangers at least have more health and the ability to use ranged combat without spells. But double the healing, always nice. Always nice. We'll continue to explore and see if we can find somewhere of interest. We already have found one place, but there may be more. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.